What's up, YouTube? So in this video, I'm going to be going over fantasy football. Just a quick little update. After week one has passed, I did win. I'm going to go over that, what my matchups look like and everything. Maybe make some small adjustments and stuff like that. Maybe take a look at some free agents for it. And yeah, if you didn't watch the actual draft itself, go ahead and check that out. I'll have a playlist. I'll have this in a playlist. I just posted it last week, so, go ahead and check that out. But, obviously, I won 137.42 to 110.4, so it's a pretty solid victory for me. Obviously, the Thursday night game was pretty big for me. Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb went off, and Mike Evans got shut down for the most part, so that really helped me out. But, of course, Tyler Lockett also had a really big game. Jonathan Taylor and Kareem Hunt did their thing. Stephon Diggs had a pretty good game against Pittsburgh. Dolphins defense did okay. My kicker did okay. Obviously, the Packers got blown out, so they weren't running the ball much. They were trying to throw their way out of it, so they didn't do much. So that helped. And, yeah, Adam Thielen and TJ Hawkinson got some pretty big points for him, but it wasn't enough to make up the difference. So, yeah. Definitely starting Brandon Cooks over like Mike Evans would have been good, but you would never do that ahead of time. Oh, wow. Deebo Samuel had 31 points on the bench. That sucks. That's crazy. What are his stats looking like? Really? I did not realize he had... he tore it up. Okay. Fair enough. So let's go ahead and take a look, see if there's any small adjustments I want to make. So Dallas is playing against the Chargers. Dak is fine. Jonathan Taylor ain't going anywhere. Rams, that's fine. Kareem Hunt should do fine against Houston. Stephon Diggs and CeeDee Lamb, they're not getting touched. Mike Gesicki, maybe. Tyler Lockett against Tennessee, I'll keep him where he's at. I may see what kickers are available just because of how bad I think Atlanta's probably going to be, and they're playing against Tampa. I'm not sure if they're even going to get in field goal range very often to be able to have him make field goals, let alone score for PATs. So I may end up moving on from him. We'll see what's available. But Jamar Chase against Chicago, that's good, but I don't really want to put him over any of my other receivers. Trey Sermon, definitely not. Jalen Waddle, no. Tyler Higbee against the Colts. I mean, he had a pretty decent game last week. I think he will do better against the Colts than Mike will do against Buffalo. Tua just wasn't really looking at tight ends in general. Hopefully he fixes that. But I am going to start Tyler Higbee, at least this week. And hopefully we find a way to get Mike Gesicki more involved going forward. But I have a feeling that our offense might struggle a little bit, so I'm just going to go ahead and make that move. But let's go ahead and take a look at free agents. Alright, so already I have... Let's actually just look at... let's just look at kicker. So we've got a couple different options. We've got Matt Gay. That's fine. Tyler Bass. Zerline, who... I'm not touching that because how much he missed. Matt Prater for Arizona wouldn't be bad. What did he do last week? He did miss a kick. Interesting. What about Matt Gay? I'm kind of looking at the two of them at the moment. But I think they're both very good kickers. But I'm going to go with the Rams because I think they're going to just be a more interesting offense. So I am going to go with him. I'm just going to drop my kicker in favor of him. Go ahead and start him. So that kind of takes care of that. I'm just not confident enough in the Falcons to be able to keep him there. Let's take a look at just players in general now. Henry Ruggs is interesting. Let's take a look at running back. I don't think I really want A.J. Dillon. Latavius Murray could be good early in the season, but right now it's such a running back by committee. I don't really want to touch it. Kenneth Gainwell had a pretty decent game, but I don't really want to start. I don't really want him. I'm thinking about releasing Trey Sermon for now. But I also kind of don't want to. Just because I want to see what happens with the 49ers running back room. They're a very heavy running team. And without Mostert, I want to see what type of role Trey Sermon ends up carving out for himself. So I may hold off on that. That's what I'm thinking. And there's no one here that, like, for sure I feel like I need to go get. And I feel like my starters are okay where they are. So, I'm not really going to stress that. What about tight end? I don't really want to go with New England's tight ends, either of them, just because there is two of them, and it's kind of hard to predict what numbers either of them are going to get. Jared Cook versus Dallas is interesting. I think I might stick with Higbee, though, to be honest with you. Defenses, just real quick. I ain't making any moves here. I'm just kind of taking a look. What about wideout? McCole Hardman is interesting, but nothing too crazy. Nothing that I really want to sink my teeth into. So I think we're good there. I think the only real move is going to be Matt Gay getting a different kicker. I think this will probably be a good move just because I really needed a different kicker at this point. Just because I think the Falcons are going to have such a hard time getting in field goal range, especially against Tampa. So, yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, appreciate hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.